So let's now talk about how to use the basic trigonometric identities to find the remaining trigonometric functions. So I do have quite a number of questions with me here. Now the first one is sine theta is equal to 4 over 5, and the terminal side of the theta lies in the first quadrant. So they want us to find the remaining trigonometric functions. So what do they mean when we say we are finding the remaining trigonometric functions? Remember, what we have sine theta, so we are going to have cos theta, we're going to have tan theta. Again, we are also going to look at the reciprocal of these guys, okay, which is cosec theta. Then this one is sec theta. So we're going to find all of these. This one is cot theta. So you are not only finding the sine, cos, and tan, but we're also finding this cosec, sec, and cot. So the first thing is come up with a simple xy plane. So we are saying that sine theta is equal to 4 over 5, and the terminal side of theta falls in the first quadrant. So here is the first quadrant. So here is the first quadrant. Now, using sohcahtoa, using sohcahtoa, using sohcahtoa. So using sohcahtoa, then we know that we are going to have theta, which is here. So this is our theta. It's the terminal angle, the angle that we don't know. So sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So in this case, opposite is 4. Hypotenuse is 5. So to find the remaining side, we can either use this. I can say this is C, this is A, and this is B. So we know that A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. To make B as a subject of the formula, it will be C squared minus A squared. Then we square root both sides, and we end up having C squared minus A squared. So then B will be equal to, my C is 5, we square it. A is 4, we square it. So therefore B will be equal to 25 minus 16, that is giving me 9. So therefore the square root of 9 is 3. So then this part here is 3. So now I can get rid of this part. So my B is 3. So I no longer need this part. Now let us look at this. All student take chamber, meaning that all trig ratios in the first quadrant, they are positive. So sine is positive, cos is positive, and tan is also positive. Sine is positive in the second quadrant, cos is negative, and tan is negative. In the second quadrant, sine is negative, then cos is negative, but t is tan, so tan is positive. Chamber C is cos, meaning that sine is negative, cos is positive, and tan is negative. I'll leave it like this. Now let us go ahead and find the remaining ones. So we have sine theta, we have. Now let's go to cos theta. So cos is adjacent is 3 over hypotenuse, which is 5. So this is the answer for cos. Now tan theta is opposite is 4, adjacent is 3. So this is for tan theta. But remember, we're also finding cosec, sec, and cot. So cosec theta is the reciprocal of sine. So reciprocal is 1 over sine, so it's just the reciprocal of this. So reciprocal of that is 5 over 4. We are done with this one. Then you go to sec, is the reciprocal of cos, which is going to be 5 over 3. Then we also have cot theta, the reciprocal of tan, which is 3 over 4. So these are the answers for our question 1. Now let's dive into part B. So part B, what I'm going to do is I'll leave my xy plane the way it is, but I'll just remove this, and also I look at how I'm supposed to deal with the question. So look at the question carefully. So the question is saying um, cos theta is equal to negative 5 over 13, and the terminal side of theta lies in the second quadrant. So we've been told that it is in the second quadrant. So here is our second quadrant, and here is our theta, our terminal angle. And then we know that using SOHCAHTOA we are looking at cos. So cos is adjacent over hypotenuse. So hypotenuse is 13, adjacent is negative 5. So if you want, you can put just negative, then you come and now looking at is this angle negative, so you can just say, just put it like that, just put positive 5, it's fine. Although the answer will still remain the same. So meaning that now we have cos theta as negative 5 over 13. That would mean to say sec theta is the reciprocal of cos, which is negative 13 over 5. You have seen, right? Yeah. So now let us now go ahead and find him. Let's now say that this is actually C, this is A, and this is B. So therefore, using the same method that I used for question A, it will be A squared is equal to C squared minus B squared. So A will be equal to the square root of C is 13, so 13 squared minus 5 squared. So 13 squared is actually 169. So 169 minus 25, that should be 144. So A will be equal to the square root of 144, that gives me 12. So this is 12. Now I can get rid of this. I no longer need this part. So what happens now is I want to find sine theta. So sine theta will be opposite is 12 over hypotenuse is 13, but is sine positive or negative in the second quadrant? It's positive. We leave it positive. The reciprocal of it is cosec theta. It will be the reciprocal 13 over 12. This one we are done. Now let's go to tan. So tan theta using SOHCAHTOA is opposite is 12 divided by adjacent, which is 5. But is tan positive or negative in the second quadrant? From here it is negative, so it will be negative. So then the opposite of it, or the reciprocal of it, is cot. So cot theta will be negative 5 over 12, like this. Then I have solved that one. Have you seen how simple these things are? Yeah, they are actually very simple and straightforward. They are simple as that. Okay. Now, for the sake of practice, I want you guys to do part C, and I'll go ahead and do part D. Okay, because maybe part D may look complicated to you, but it's not complicated. Now they are saying that part D, I'll first write my xy plane so that I know where this guy lies. Okay, so cosec theta is negative. So in short, just think of this. So if cosec theta is negative 5 over 4, meaning that sine theta is the opposite, is the reciprocal of cosec. Okay, so that becomes negative 4 over 5. We have found now sine already. Now let us go ahead and find where it falls. So we are saying that sec is the opposite. So sec theta is actually the same as 1 over sine, 1 over cos theta. So now since it is less than 0, meaning it's negative, so cos is negative and sine is also negative. So let us look at from here. Let us look at the quadrant where sine and cos are negative. It is the third quadrant, meaning that this angle lies in the third quadrant, like that. my point, right? So then that's the reference angle as our theta. So we are talking about, this is cosec, which is sine is opposite. So opposite is -4. Just put 4, but you can put -4. It's basically the same thing as long as you know what you're talking about. The hypotenuse is 5. So meaning that if this is A, this is B, and oh yes, this is C, it will be B is equal to the square root of C squared minus A squared. So B will be equal to the square root of, what is C? C is 5 squared minus 4 squared. So it's 25. The square root of 25 minus 16, that gives me 9. Square root of 9, therefore B is 3. So this is 3. Now from here we can go ahead and look at other things that we want to find. Let us find cos. Cos theta using SOHCAHTOA is adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent is 3, hypotenuse is 5. Is cos negative or positive in the third quadrant? So cos is negative, put negative. So the reciprocal of this is sec. So sec theta will be equal to, the reciprocal will be -5 over 3. Now let's go to tan. Tan theta will be equal to opposite, which is 4, over adjacent. Adjacent is 3. Now is tan positive or negative in the third quadrant? It is positive. Leave it like that. The reciprocal of this is cot. So cot theta will be the reciprocal 3 over 9 or 3 over 4, like this, and that becomes our answers. So I hope you are enjoying this video. So if you're enjoying this video, we do have the same video you are from watching. We do have the full video with more practice questions that can help you to understand more. So get access to this video. Is going to help you to understand actually more in terms of how to solve. Okay, so you can just go on our website. Just go on Google and search Transcended Study Hub. You'll be able to see our website. Once you see our website, you can either create an account if you don't have an account. If you already have an account, you can just log in and subscribe, so that you should be able to access these videos. Okay, now we have compiled the question bank. The question bank comprises of the same topic you are from watching. It has got full practice questions, different ones which came in the past quizzes, exams, and the test. And this question bank can help you to understand more, and there's also a video attached to it with the solutions. Okay, so if you're having difficulties on how to go on our website, you can just give us a direct call or WhatsApp us using this number, +2609795800034. Then this is the number for Transcended Study Hub. Get in touch with us, register with us, then you'll be able to enjoy more videos. Okay,